Right then, another video. The bug out bag, survival bag, whatever you want to call it. But everything I need is got in there. It is a Northern Ireland patrol pack, British Army issue. Yeah, I think it's 40 litre. I think it's 40 litres, something like that anyway, but it's a small one. Yeah, and I've turned it into a long-term bag. Yeah, so it is a day bag, but I've got everything I need in there for long term. Yeah, stuck out there for whatever reason, and I've got that with me. I'm on a winner. Okay, so we'll have a look what's in it. Well, first things first, let's weigh it. So, set of Rubens, zeroed. There we go. It's quite heavy. That weighs £54, but the weight doesn't bother me because I've got a bit of experience carrying Bergens like this, but a little bit bigger than that. Okay, right, so what we'll do is basically I'll empty it out, show you what's in it. Yeah, super. So we'll come back to that in a sec. Right then, so that's the survival tin. That's for if I haven't got this. If I lose that, or I haven't got it for whatever reason, I've got that. But if I haven't got either on it, over it, then I'm up a certain creek without a paddle, aren't I? Yeah. Right then, so we'll take it all out. We'll look at what's in there, and then we'll go into a bit more detail of all the stuff that's in there. So first things first, on the front, it's a sleeping bag. Okay, it's attached at the front. It doesn't go inside because that'll take up too much room. So I'll keep it on the outside. If I'm not going out anywhere for the night, I'll just take the bag. Or my Arctic sleeping bag if it's winter. In the summer, this is a British Army issue jungle bag. So it's a bit smaller, as you see, and it's fitted inside a rocket pack, is what we call them. It's a side pouch of a Bergen, British Army, I think 120, 160 litre Bergen. Yeah, but I've took the straps off a yoke. Yeah, the yoke is basically the straps that hold them on your back, the shoulder pads and whatever you. Yeah, and I've just modified it to fit it to the back of my Bergen there. So first things first, I'll have to take that off. That's a bungee, and then out comes my little fishing rod. It's a little 6-foot telescopic rod with a reel with 9-pound line on. Okay, so of course there's going to be a fishing kit in there. Not a big one, but everything I need. Okay, so take this off. There's my fart sack, my DOS bag. DOS bag in there, and there's a little bit more room for other things because I was thinking I've got a couple of books to go in there, so I might slide them in there. That's not the Lofty Wiseman one, that's by Barry Davis. Yeah, but the Lofty Wiseman one is a brilliant book as well. What I need to know about mushroom hunting. Yeah, might slide them in there. A little bit more weight, but it's not about the weight, it's whether I need it or not. Right, so that is the DOS bag. Then of course got the axe. That is a Hultafors Agdor. Yeah, made in Sweden. Yeah, and it's very sharp because I sharpened it, funnily enough. So a little, yeah, outdoor axe there. Not too big, not too small. Okie dokie, so we'll start opening it up in a bit. I've got 3 pouches on the front. These are water bottle pouches. 2 have got water bottles in. One's got gubbins in. There's little pouches on the front. Again, yeah, stuffed full of essential items. Well, my essential items anyway. Might not be yours, they're mine. Okie dokie. Right, so what we'll do, we'll empty the inside first, then we'll empty the pouches. Okie dokie, so we'll have a look at that. 2 shakes while I get it all sorted. Right, let's see if we can get it all out without it going everywhere. This bit of a size seen better days and all. Been open and closed that many times. Right. British Army issue. Steel mug. And a little bit of brew kit. Coffee and sugar. Not bothered about milk. But I have got some. Cooking pots. And a few goodies in there as well. Frying pan, a bowl or 2, and a pot grab. What's in there? Oh, that's a, it's like a stove, stainless steel stove. I'll get it out later. And a chopping board, little small chopping board, for made out of bamboo. British Army issue basher or tarp, whatever you want to call it. You've seen that a few times in the videos. A roll mat. This is a Vango one. It's got a slight leak, so that needs fixing. I did have a British Army issue self-inflating roll mats. Slightly smaller than that. That's only 3/4 length. That's full length. But I was looking at that the other day and there's a fair few punctures in that as well. Yeah, at the moment. That is a grill, a long grill put over the fire for cooking on. A little bit of food. There's not much food in here, there's just enough for 24 hours. But there's plenty of gear in there to get more. Okay. Including a rifle if I need it. Air rifle, Springer, HW97 KT it is. So, it's just an all day breakfast and chicken and mushroom pasta. Again, British Army issue rations. So, a bit of scoff. Ooh. What's in here is that bag, funnily enough, is an old Shakespeare Cypri dome from back in the 90s. I think I bought that. That was for the overwrap. In there is some guy ropes for the basher, bungees for the basher, pegs for the basher. That's all in there. I'll put all that away properly later. First aid kit. You've got to have a first aid kit. Because of all that sharp stuff in there, if you cut yourself, you need to be able to fix it. So, there's plenty of first aid kit. That's my personal first aid kit. Quite large, but I've got everything I need in there. Gaiters. A pair of Gore-Tex gaiters. Yeah. If you don't know what gaiters are, they're those things that go round basically your shins and over the top of your boots. Keep your legs dry, or your pants dry if you're walking through long grass and it's pissing it down and things like that. It's wet. Bit of rope, stronger than paracord. Yeah, if I need rope for anything. Set of British Army issue Gore-Tex pants, Gore-Tex trousers. Again, DPM. DPM Gore-Tex jacket, British Army issue. windshield for cooking, blowing a bit of an hoolie. If I'm using the Trangia stove, for example, yeah, there's a windshield there, foldable one, of course. And a British Army issue Gore-Tex bivvy bag. Okay, yeah, 100% waterproof. Still is because I've tested it, but that was my issue one. One I got back in the day, it was my spare one. I think I've mentioned that in another video. Yeah, so there's the Gore-Tex bivvy bag. That is the main compartment done. Yeah. So all the rest is in the outer compartments. So we'll have a look at that now. Right then, top pouch. You've seen this in a few of the vids. Small bottle of meths. That is a very strong bottle. That it's not going to crush or anything. That. And then there's a pouch in the top, easily accessible. That's got loads of goodies in. Might go through that later. Stove. That's that Lixarda wood stove with the grate in there, temp pegs, and other few bits that I've modified it slightly. So that's the top pouch. Underneath that is the secret pouch. In there, it's for my boiling the bag so I don't burn my trotters. Yeah. Stinks a bit fishy in there. I think a bit of food might have escaped. Okie dokie. Space blanket. Wrapped in a plastic bag. Don't know what space blankets are for. Look them up. Little silicone cup. It's a spare cup basically. Or a guest cup, depending. Yeah. And it's blue. Or turquoise. Aqua, I don't know. There's a bowl. Can be used for loads of things. Washing my face, having a shave, collecting water, or even eating food out of, for example. Again, foldable silicone one. Yeah, I got that off the kids for a present. There's a little towel, one of them microcloth towels. Yeah. And there's just a few spare plastic bags in there, sealable bags. That's thrown in there as well. So that's the secret pouch empty. Yeah. Let's have a look what we've got in the side pouches now. What I'll do, I'll just clear up in here a bit and then I've got somewhere to put it. Let's have a look what's in the side pouches, because again, it's got side pouches on it and they're stuffed well full. Again, waterproof sealed there. Milk powder. Been used, obviously, because it's half full. A bit of a fishing kit. The second part of my fishing kit. Might empty that out later. I've done a bit of fishing. Hacksaw blade, spare knife, some Mora, of course, needs sharpening, bit of a paracord around the handle there if I need that, bit of frying oil, not essential, not necessary really, but I've stuffed it in there anyway. Wash kit, it's in a little silicone pencil case, and in there I have all wash kit. So basically there's obviously everything you need: toothbrush, toothpaste, a bar of soap. There's none of this fancy gel shite. Yeah, it's a little bar of soap. Yeah, and tablets in there. Yeah, first aid kit, ointments, Savlon. What else is in there? There's loads of stuff in there anyway. Another little pouch. Can't remember what's in this. Pair of gloves, spare saw, some cordage, some bungee cord. Fishing kit. That is my fishing kit for in here. Everything in there that I need to do a spot of fishing. In conjunction with my noddy rod. Proper noddy fishing that. What else is in here? Let's have a look. Oh, a little bag. What's in here? I'm doing a bit of an inventory here at the same time because I forget half of the stuff that's in here. Okay. It's for fires. It's a bit of fishing equipment. It's making a tripod with bank sticks. But for that you need bank sticks. So have I got bank sticks in here? What do you reckon? There's a bit of a chain in there and there's a few of them. And they all sit in that bag. Oh. More on that later. Oh. A woolly hat with a light on it. Yeah, it's just a woolly hat. I think it's grey. Again, kids bought me this for Christmas or birthday once. Yeah, anyway, it's just a grey woolly hat. That's that pouch empty. Right, let's have a look at the next one. So before I do that, I'm going to stash all that back in that pouch. Might do another video of everything that's in there, of actually what is in the bags and pouches. But we're just going through, yeah, everything that's in here. Right, next pouch. Set of good sturdy gloves. Yeah. Three small bank sticks, aluminium, nice and light. Supposed to look like carbon, but they're not. That was used in conjunction with that tripod head, let's say. Yeah. For fishing? No, but I could use it for fishing. It's basically hanging pots over the fire. Right, important bit of kit, very important bit of kit. Water filter. It's a soil water filter, and that will filter 100,000 gallons, or about 350-400,000 litres of water. It takes out Gardia, Cryptosporidium and all the nasties that gives you the galloping swamp fever if you drink the wrong water. Yeah, and there's a straw for sucking straight up. So very important bit of kit that. I'd look into one of them if you're going out for a while. Yeah, it is. Yeah, makes water nice and safe. Yeah, you want to know more about that? Plenty of videos on YouTube. So that's my water filter. Again, that's kept, easily accessible. Brew kit, again in a pencil case. Loads of British Army issue brew kit in there and stuff I've collected. Tea, coffee. There's some peanut butter there, yeah. Full of calories that, I can't even say that word, calories. Yeah, brew kit, yeah. So basically, coffee, milk, sugar, all in the little sachet, basically that one. Another axe. This is just a cheap thing, it's the first one I got. Again, I've sharpened it. Yeah, spare axe. Don't really need that in there now with the other one, but I'll keep it in there just in case I do lose the other one. So, little hatchet basically, isn't it? Okay. Wooden spatula. A spare pair of socks. Right, so that's that pouch. Yeah, again, I'll put all that back in now, and then we'll look at what's in the pouches at the front. Full of goodies, them. Loads of tips, tricks and handy hints in there. I think there's a few tips, tricks and handy hints in a lot of it in there. Right, so I'll tidy that up and I'll be back. 2 shakes of a donkey's. Right, so these water pot pouches have been they've been fitted on, yeah, and I've bungeed them in. It's what we used to do in the army with webbing, stop it all rattling around and bouncing everywhere when you're giving it big licks, yeah, with your webbing on, so it don't bounce everywhere, rattle everywhere, it just keeps it all in one place. Okay, so that's bungeed tight. Right, let's have a look what's in here. 1 litre water bottle. And in this pouch we've got some glow sticks, a bit of fat wood. If you don't know what fat wood is, Google it. And another little pouch. So we're taking an inventory here as well. Big tub of glycerol. So a bit of glycerin, glycerol, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Okay, starting fire. So that's that one empty. Next one. The knife, of course. Yeah. Motor 2000. In its sheath, of course, with some paracord wrapped around it. Sharpened razor edge. Bit of Bovril. People turn their nose up at Bovril. It's great stuff. A radio. And it's one of them fancy ones that you can get radio stations anywhere. Let me turn it on.
Please play responsibly, 18 plus only.
I remember listening to that in Sweden. I always remember David Beckham scoring that goal against Greece. Yeah, that free kick that took us to World Cup or whatever it was. Listen to that on that radio because I was in Sweden and I was out fishing at the time. Always remember it. Candle. That's a grave candle. Basically, you get these in Sweden. People put them on graves, little candle graves for the for what have you. One of them in there. Put a little bit of fat wood stuffed in there. That's that. Fire kit. Waterproof, shockproof box. So that's my fire kit there. Everything I need to make a fire, all different methods. Yeah, I've got some birch bark there, or birch paper, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the ferro rod. There's some potassium permanganate and glycerin. Petroleum jelly loaded cotton balls, bit of fat wood, some sticks, some fat wood shavings, and a lighter. And there's a couple of well, there's a couple of ferro rods in there, and there's some fire straws at the bottom, which you saw yesterday. Those straws loaded with petroleum jelly and cotton wool. Again, shockproof, waterproof. This one here, oh, little pouch on the outside. I keep it on the outside for a reason. And what's in it? Oh, basically what's in there, I won't take it out, it's all clipped on. It's just a waterproof cover for the rucksack, for the Bergen, for the day sack, patrol pack, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that over the top. So obviously if it's raining, it's going to keep it waterproof, and if I have to leave it outside the basher at night, yeah, hanging in the tree or whatever, I can cover it with that, keep it waterproof. Yeah. And of course, a couple of carabiners, if I need them for anything. Could be used in conjunction with the rope. Yeah. And that obviously stays on the side, because if it starts honking it down and I need to get it out, I don't have to start opening any pouches. I can just pull it out of there, stick it on, and away I go. Upstairs. Next one, a little water bottle. Yeah, again, single walled aluminium, so I could boil water in them if I needed to. Yeah, worst comes to the worst. But I've got 2 litres of fresh water. Empty at the moment, because I drunk it all the other day. In here, yeah, another bit of cooking oil. As I say, I could take that frying one out. I bought that the other day and just stuffed it in there. But again, a nice solid plastic, what do you call it, bottle. Yeah, that's cooking oil. A little bit of washing up liquid and a sponge for doing my dishes. A couple of pepperami, snacks, and a bit of love juice for me boiling the bags. So that's it. That is everything that's in there that's come out. Okie dokie. So that's the lot. Yeah. Again, that's what's in my bag. It's just my personal preference. All that might give you some tips, tricks and handy hints there. If it has, happy days. If it hasn't, don't matter, does it? Yeah. So if you ever needed it, I've got it. If you haven't got one and I need something like that, I'm up that creek again, aren't I? Right. So people may laugh. Don't care. I don't care. He who laughs lasts longest, don't they? There we go. Right, so I might do another video later on of actually what's inside the bags, going through them in a little bit more detail. But in the meantime, I'm sweating. I'm going to put all that back, because as it stands, if I need it now, I'm a bit buggered, aren't I? If I need to go anywhere with it now, yeah, exactly. Right, so you might have learned something, you might not. Yeah, there might be a few tips, tricks and handy hints for your little survival bag, come bug out bag, come carry everyday bag, whatever. See you next time, kids. Top Bomber.